You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R watchers. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got some exciting next week spoilers for you for Y&R. The full roster of spoilers isn't out yet. We'll have that video for you tomorrow, but these are going to tide you over. These are exciting spoilers. They're confirmed. We've got stuff for Traci and Ashley, for Daniel and Heather, Jordan and Claire. There's so much to unpack. Hey, by the time you're watching this, you may or may not have seen Friday's episode, so we're going to talk about that just for a second. But if you haven't, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. So on Friday the 19th, if you haven't seen it yet, Ashley's whining to Jack about Tucker playing mind games, and Jack reminds her that they are completely divorced, which that's an update. I don't know if I knew that it was, like, I knew it was in progress, but anyway, it's a done deal. They are legally over. But Ashley says, I have to go confront him. And she goes running off again. Jack's rolling his eyes. He's looking worried. It's just crazy. Ashley drags Tucker downstairs from his room at the GCAC. She wants to talk in public, so they go into like this bar area where nobody's out. She confronts him again. She keeps on about the Paris thing, which they clearly don't agree on. So just agree to disagree. Just stop talking about it, Ashley. You're divorced. Just walk away. And what's interesting is when she keeps on harping on him, he's like, you want me to be the monster, but I'm not. And he suggests basically that she's self-sabotaging her happiness because she has a fear of commitment. And then she's like, you need to let me go. And it's like, Ashley, he has let you go. You literally went knocking on his door, excuse me, and dragged him down to have this confrontation that need not have ever happened, except that you ran away from the Abbott mansion, ran all the way over to the GCAC, and pulled him down for this talk. At this point, despite having seen flashbacks from each of their perspectives, I feel like Ashley has lost it. Either that or Tucker has drugged her or something. Short of that, she's lost it. Victor is worried that Cole might fall for Victoria again and tells Nikki about it. Victoria is unconcerned about this, but sorry that Victor's hassling Cole. And she and Cole do some bonding over Claire's progress. She says that her parents can stay around. She's hugging them. Things are going really well between them. Tucker runs into Billy and Devon and assures them he is not after Chancellor Winters. They're like, okay, but they don't necessarily believe it. And Lauren talks to Jack about Nikki's sobriety crisis, and Nikki asks Lauren to keep it secret from Victor that Jack is helping her out. Lauren doesn't like the secrets, but Nikki thinks it would mess up her marriage, and since she can't rely on Seth, and of course, I still think that Seth is working for Jordan. Next week's spoilers, before I dig into these next week on spoilers, we've got Nikki having more sobriety issues, Claire still struggling, Sally and Adam's love fest continues, and Phyllis acting badly. That last one is definitely not news. All right, and in the Y&R next week spoilers, we have Traci and Ashley sitting at the Abbott mansion. And of course, they're talking about this Paris stuff with Tucker because Ashley is obsessed. And Traci's like, well, there's your version, his version. And Ashley says, and then there's the truth. And Traci says, that's right. And says, so how can we get closer to the facts? And Ashley thinks she knows of a way. Is she going to call the restaurant, talk to the maitre d', talk to the server? Are there security cameras? I mean, that would kind of be funny, is if there were security cameras and she got the footage and it is exactly what Tucker says. That would be very, very interesting. Ashley's not going to let this go because she is so certain that he is lying and gaslighting. Okay, if he's lying and gaslighting, just walk away, please. All right. Over at Daniel's apartment, Heather Stevens is there asking him, is a future with Lily still what he wants? And he says he's not sure. Really? Well, he was really sure until Lily left town to take care of her kid. And then while Heather's here, stroking his ego, laying across his lap, basically, and dozing off to sleep on him and making out with him and telling him she's falling in love with him. Well, of course he's got doubts. Heather's acting like a hoe. That's not her man. That is Lily's man. And he was Lily's man even before he was Heather's man last time, you know? Daniel and Lily were together a long time ago, and then Heather got a chance with him, and she decided she didn't want him. She threw him away, and now that Lily polished up that piece of crap, Heather thinks it's a diamond, and she wants it back. I am disgusted with Daniel's attitude. You'll see more of it next week. And then we've got Jordan at the jail. She's on a cell phone calling Claire at the mental hospital. Claire looks shocked to hear from her and a bit scared, and Claire's begging her, don't hang up, please. Now, I do not think that Claire is still conspiring with Jordan, because we've just had scenes of the two of them alone when there really wasn't anybody there to hear them, and nothing in the way they are talking has me thinking that Claire is under her control or conspiring with her. I think this conversation is leading up to Jordan's coming breakout in February sweeps. Melody Thomas Scott already confirmed that Jordan is coming for revenge. And she said this like a week ago, that it was coming in a couple of weeks, a few weeks. So it should be the middle of February sweeps. All right, that is the stuff we have for you for Y&R next week. Spoilers leak out slower these days than they used to now that the soap magazine went out of business, and the networks are being really weird with how and where they hand out spoilers. So if you're wondering why the schedule has changed on the release, network stuff. All right, that's everything I have for you. Definitely click subscribe if you haven't already. Drop your comments on what you're excited to see. Do you think Ashley has just lost it? Do you want her just to drop this so we don't have to hear it anymore, so we don't have to see those flashbacks for the 110th time? I'm tired of it. Let me know if you guys are. Definitely come back soon. We are here talking Y&R 7 days a week, and as always, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.